Alright, welcome back, folks. So let's play Lennus 2. I'm the Mysterious JG. We now have a quest to prevent gender bending. Now, I had a recent experience that was kind of vaguely related to this. I don't want people to get the wrong impression about me and my off-screen life. I'm not a transvestite, alright? Let's just get that out there right now. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I suppose. It's not really something for me. But, any empathy I have for transvestites is based on just kind of a general empathy for other humans. Cool, we can explore this tower of crazy monster light. Stepping on those things while they're lit will cause you to have an encounter. And if you don't do one of the things that triggers an encounter in this area, as far as I know, you don't get encounters. So you can, like... The encounters aren't that tough, really, but still, it's kind of cool. You can avoid encounters. But yeah, I had an experience recently. I was at a mandatory training thing for work, which involved traveling to a city that I don't live in and getting put up in a hotel and attending a training thing. And, like you do. Geez, that was close. Not that the encounters are really that bad, but... Now I'm just kind of exploring the first floor to see what there is going on around here. Yeah, so I went to this training thing, and they mentioned to us that somebody... So you get a good look at all the hot chicks Ferris is hanging out with there. But they mentioned in the training that, oh, by the way, guys, be careful. Are any of you staying in the such-and-such hotel? Somebody got killed there last year. And the story was that somebody got killed at this hotel because a man had met a transvestite hooker at a bar, at the hotel bar. Went back to the man's room. The man did not realize they were like maybe not transvestite, transgendered, something. The man didn't seem to realize this was what he was getting, and he understood. Understandably, a heterosexual man finds himself getting sexually involved with a man dressed as a woman when they did not know that was in the offing. They got pretty freaked out, and they refused to pay. And the transgendered prostitute person pulled a knife and killed them and fled the scene. And this was, you know, this is sort of a tragic story, I suppose. I mean, it was a murder. It was a sexual liaison gone wrong. But of course, as you do, the people in my class learning about this event thought it was hilarious and laughed because it was like, you know, wow, transsexual hookers and crazy transgendered hookers, you know, wow, that's pretty out there. This one girl was like really angry about it, like upset, not that somebody had been killed, but that there was a transvestite person involved, like really offended her. It's like, that's horrible. I mean, this person got exactly what they deserved, getting involved with a transvestite person. I mean, this, like, just wouldn't kind of let it drop, and it was kind of weird. I don't think anybody else picked up on it, but I was like, you do realize that somebody was murdered? And that the disturbing part of this whole story isn't, oh, there's somebody out there with, like, gender identity issues. It was that there's somebody out there who killed another human being. But anyway, now that we're in, like, gender-bending land, I can't help but think about, oh, you know, go to the hotel bar, meet a nice girl, or at least you think she's a nice girl. Turns out, A, she's not nice, B, she's not a girl, and you end up dead. Now, some of the people in the training class, particularly the ladies, I must say, although, you know, I don't think any of the men were, like, jumping up to say, hey, I'm all about hookers, but, they were just like, thought the guy got what he deserved because he attempted to pay for sex, so he deserved to be murdered. Now, I've never paid for sex myself, but, oh, I'm making them bigger. That's not something to mess with. Okay. I'd never played with those machines before. I wasn't sure what they did. I was curious. Yeah, they seem to believe that because the guy got involved with the hookers, he deserved death. Whereas I look at hookers much the way that Norm Macdonald does, which is just like, it's an immensely funny word. Everything becomes funnier when hookers are involved. Alright, whatever. So, transvestite hookers, folks. That's what I'm talking about. Transvestite hookers. At this point, I'm dodging them not because I'm worried about the encounters being dangerous. It's just trying to save a little time. I'm dodging them more than I ever dodged the enemies in, what was that game called? 7th Saga. Zerfall is playing the sequel to 7th Saga on his channel. Though, he keeps encountering palette swaps of enemies from 7th Saga, not saying anything, so he may not have seen every single episode of my 7th Saga LP, which is entirely forgivable considering I was desperately bored by that game well before it was over. Should have gone with Lux the Tetujin so we would have constant clink, clink, clink walking noises. Got into it a little bit near the end when, I forget his name, but the character who's like, Sorrow, yeah, the Jesus guy, shows up in the end. I got to give him an effete Jesus voice. That was fun. I totally missed. But I totally killed it anyway. It never got off an attack, so awesome. Yay, I thought that one was totally going to see me, and it probably should have, but... Looks like there's an item that I can only get if I go up the stairs over here. Ah, damn it. Probably not even worth trying to dodge these damn things. I can use frame skip to my heart's content. Poor, Nin 8 Halos is trying to... He's starting an LP, and it's... You know, the comments are good and all that, but he's having some technical issues, and I've suggested he avoid frame skip. And I can see why he doesn't want to avoid frame skip, because it makes these battles just a lot more bearable. Ah, jeez. I don't think I've... You know, I was leveling up around here off camera, and I didn't, like, grab all the treasures, but I don't think I had anywhere near this much trouble avoiding stuff when nobody was watching. It's you the viewers at home. You're putting pressure on me. And it's interfering with my performance. I need to pop a little blue pill so that I can dodge these spotlights properly. Yeah, none of these items are really worth a crap, but, pretty sure the Holy Rod isn't worth a crap. Whee! So these are not like part of a security system. They are lights that just like attract monsters naturally, apparently. Well, I split them in a really weird way. Yeah, the hitbox on these things is kind of weird. It's you got to be kind of in the center of the thing before they catch you, which I'm fine with that. Whee! Yeah, a lot of these items, the Hell Whip is one of them. Seems to hit all enemies of the same type in a group. Not sure how a whip is about doing that, but it's okay. Not complaining. Oh, fine, whatever. Jeez. Bolt screws and spirit batteries. The bolt screws are like they've done time in the big house. You know, they're screws. Triple arrow is a pretty good weapon, probably. I don't know. Spent way too much money on this other junk to just stop using it now. I keep getting the jump on enemies that have run up to me because I was caught in the spotlight. What is that about? Okay, I'm in the Tower of Power here. This is pretty cool. It's a pretty heavy score. Got the high bottle. That's good stuff. Always want to get your bottles bigger. Bigger bottles are better bottles. You've got mini bottles. Let's get you high bottles instead. Awesome. You've got high bottles. You've got mini bottles. Everybody except for Jenka has big bottles. Big balls of medicine. Graffy seed was found. I believe that's a plot item, folks. So good. Good for us. Okay. It's boss music. Sounds really weird when you frame skip. Boss music is kind of creepy. Oh, it's like an invisible boss. Whee! There we go. That's a boss, alright. Some kind of purple leathery demon with brown fur boss. It's Terrafoy. It's terrible. Let's use Grava. You just attack, and you use Lelan. Should be over possibly before it even gets to attack. I've got my spirits maxed out. Oh, look at that. That's ridiculous. It's insane. All 4 of my party members didn't get to take a turn. Ferris has, like, one of the enemies that I was fighting to level against drops an item that increases wisdom. So his wisdom stats gotten insane, too. And that's it, the Dragon Horn. That increases your wisdom. And W3. Great job, boss. Yeah, no, my fault, folks. I'm over-leveled, so the game might get a little bit ridiculous for a while. But hey, I mean, you still get to enjoy finding out about the plot of this game. For those of you who haven't already played it. For those of you who had already played it, I'm not sure why you're still watching at this point, but okay. Yeah, see, if I ever get anybody with those spirits, I'm going to be able to instantly raise them to max, so that'll be cool. Fuman statue. Fu Manchu. Ferris's wisdom increased by 4 points. Let's see what Ferris's wisdom is. Iris is a pretty good party member. Her wisdom is 170. Janka? No, that's spirits. Janka has 197, even more wisdom than Iris. Nikita is known for having somewhat low wisdom, only 146. Ferris, 229. So, like, not in a completely different league from everyone else, but still really freaking high. Ferris placed a statue of Fuman on top of the pedestal. A grading... Yeah, now I remember, I got up here without doing all the talking to people stuff, and you don't have anything to put on the pedestal. It just says there's room on the pedestal for a large object. So, it's possible to get through all of this without actually getting this quest accomplished, which means that you won't get one of the seals, and I imagine you'll hit a point where you can't advance. But you can get into the next town, start on its quests, and never have actually fixed this problem with the gender-bending town. Let's call it San Francisco. Wow, it's a ugly little Buddha statue. I hear grumbling, grating off in the distance. And there's still magical searchlights. So this didn't go away just because I defeated the boss. Which means that I couldn't have quickly and easily gotten all those treasures without having to deal with monsters. It's just as well I got them on the way up. If I decided I wanted to go back and get them to be a completionist, I always was going to require dodging these lights. Right, get away from me. Get away from me, Edith! Man, I'll just completely ignore this particular challenge. And largely ignore this challenge. And sick of dodging these things. Just make a break for the door. So, of course, one shows up right in the door. And I turned myself into a liar by dodging it. But now we are out, folks. The gender bending should be over. We should have approximately half female and half male in this town. We'll see if that happened in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.